Welcome back, my dear accounting students. Yes, the next method, stock system that we are going to be using is called the periodic inventory. Now, obviously, this system differs from the continuous inventory system in that you do not keep a continuous recording of stock movements. It is also not possible to continuously ascertain from the bookkeeping itself, example, from the trading stock account, what the trading stock on hand should be. So clearly, a distinctive feature is you do not keep a running record of stock. So what does this mean to you? When you are buying goods, it is recorded in a nominal account called purchases and not in a trading stock account, as was the case with continuous inventory. So a distinctive feature of the periodic system is that you use a purchases account, a nominal account, and you do not use the trading stock account like it was used under the continuous inventory system. Remember, carriage on merchandise, that is on goods that are purchased, is debited to a carriage on purchases account, a nominal account as well. Just a bit of explanation here. When you use the perpetual inventory method, any expense that you had on your trading stock went into a trading stock account. However, with the periodic system, any expense that you incur on your purchases will be recorded in a separate account. Like the example here, your carriage that is paid goes to a carriage on purchases account. When it comes to returns and allowances, remember here, you're going to come across an account 1, namely the creditors allowances account, which is also a nominal account. So whenever a return takes place by us to our creditors, it will be recorded in a creditors allowances account. So clearly you can see a new account which you have not used before will now be used. Remember, you do not use the trading stock account like we used to use when we did the continuous inventory system. Okay, so all the time you would find me comparing this to the perpetual system, and the reason I'm doing it is for your understanding of the concept. When there's drawings of merchandise by the owner, and remember, what's the acronym that we use to indicate this to us? Whenever you see the word POP, and this does not refer to dad, if you're calling dad Pops, but it refers to whenever you come across the words personal, owner, or private, what does it indicate to you? It indicates to you that it deals with the owner, and therefore it deals with drawings. Now, when there are drawings, when the owner takes goods for personal use, and the stock system that you are using is the periodic system, then this will be credited to the purchases account. Remember that, please. Why? Because you do not have a trading stock account. You are not using the perpetual inventory system. And as a result, you will be using the purchases account. So the drawings of merchandise by an owner will be credited to your purchases account. What about donations? Certainly, if there's donations of merchandise, it's also credited to your purchases account. Remember, we are highlighting specific items for you because when you had donations and you were using the perpetual system, what was your double entry? You debited donations and credited trading stock, but not when you're doing periodic. When you're doing periodic, your double entry is debit donations. That doesn't change, but the credit goes to your purchases account. That's right. Why? Because you do not have a trading stock account. It's not used for that purpose. Okay, so in summary, what can we say? That when we are using the periodic inventory system, the most important feature is use a purchases account, which will record all the goods or the merchandise that you are buying. Remember that if there's any merchandise leaving the business, as was the case of donations, or if the owner took goods, then that will have to be recorded in your purchases account. Okay, so you can clearly see when we're using periodic, what are we talking about? Okay guys, so now clearly you can see that we've shown you now a different stock system, namely periodic. But you certainly want to know more about periodic, don't you? So now, if you want to know more, the place to be is Matrix Uploaded. Stay with us, guys. We'll be back with you in a while.